Hey guys, 30 and Still Gaming here with yet another video. On today's video, I would like to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. Man, oh man, oh man, am I excited. Hogwarts Legacy just came out and showed a bunch of stuff in their community event. They went over the character customization, showed us lots of stuff on the character customization. They show us and explained the UI system to us. They also went into the combat system, which I was really didn't know what to expect from the combat system, and I'm really excited now that the combat system, what they showed, and going forward, I am sold on this game 100%. So on this video, I just kind of want to go over the overall what they showed on this video. If you like what we do here, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I know we can do it, and let's get to it. Okay, so they started off by showing us the character customization. They went over it, and there's lots and lots to talk about with the character customization. I made a joke while we were watching the live stream that it's got more customization faces than Madden Football, because Madden Football has been putting the same ones in for years and years. This one had, I would like to say, about 40 to 50 preset characters that you can choose from right off the bat. And then once you click the actual character that you wanted, I would say there's about another 30 to 40 faces that you can also pick from that as well. There's also lots of skin color tones that you can pick from. It looks like there's about 19 to 20 little dots down there that you can pick from. So lots of different customization. On top of that, there's a glass section down below. There's none, and then different types of frames that you can pick for your character for glasses as well. Now, they do say there's going to be other gear that you can unlock in the game, and I'll bring that footage up right now.
Yeah, so through the course of the game, there's a lot of different options that you'll keep unlocking.
Okay.
So as part of kind of like gear for the character, there's lots of different classes, there's even masks, there's all kinds of things over the course of the game.
So this is really cool that you'll be able to unlock other pieces of gear or earn pieces of gear while you're playing through the game and exploring. Now, there's lots of different hairstyles. Again, there's got to be at least, 30 to 50 different hairstyles that you can pick from and customize your character, which again is really good. Now, I don't want to say it's as detailed as a Black Desert Online, but for what this game is offering and what it is, I'm very excited about all the different cosmetics and customizations that you can get just from the start of when you're making your character. On top of all the hairstyles, there's like 35 different shades of hair color that you can put on the character as well. On top of that, there's also like these scars or facial features that you can do on your character to just give that little bit more personalization for your character. You also have different eye colors. There's, again, 35 to 40 different colors for eye color and eyebrow color on top of that. So lots and lots of different customizations. So those of you that love just taking the time and sitting there for 10, 15, 20 minutes making your character, you're going to have a blast. Myself, I'm pretty fast at this. I do about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm pretty simple when it comes to this. But those of you that really like to dive in and deep dive into this stuff, it's there for you, and that's really cool.
Like I'm going to be here like forever.
Yeah, you and me both.
The last section here, you're going to be able to do your voice. It says voice 1, voice 2. There's 5 different pitches that you can do. You select your difficulty level here as well, your story level difficulty, easy, normal, or hard. And then you put your character name in here, and then you pick if you're a witch or wizard.
Yeah.
But you can hear it,
Concerned about.
That was quite something.
and so you can kind of make out the differences. But yeah, you choose which kind of voice that you want. You'll be selecting your difficulty here. For today, we'll just go normal because Andrew's going to be taking us through some of the experiences with combat later.
And we can talk a little more about difficulty, yeah, with combat and how that plays in.
That is
But
a
I
big
think
question.
the important thing here is like if for people who aren't gamers especially,
Right.
story mode is a way to get into this without being worried about like, oh, do I need to be good at games? Like, no, just enjoy this game.
Now, the next section, they literally just give us a tour, and it's a long tour of the castle, and I loved every second of this. I love the attention of detail that they put inside, the love and tender care that they've taken. You can tell that the people that made this game are Harry Potter fans, are people fans of the books and of the movies, and the amount of detail they put in. I think this game, overall, if you are a Harry Potter fan, and in any way, shape, or form of the books, the movies, you're going to be in awe of this. I'm jealous because I am not a massive Harry Potter fan. I'm a fan of the movies. I've never read the books. But I really wish that I was someone that was of the age that could really just dive into this and just get lost. I'm going to get lost in this game because as a gamer, I really appreciate what the developers do in games like this. But man, I really wish this was like Star Wars. I wish this was like a Star Wars game for me, but this is a Harry Potter game for you guys, and this is going to be a phenomenal game for those of you that are big fans of the franchise and of the IP. Now, they showed us around the Hufflepuff room, and it looks, again, phenomenal, attention to detail. One of the big things that I was not worried, I should say, but one of the things that they showed in the footage before this, when they first did the common rooms, is that when the doors opened up, I was like, oh, I wonder if that's going to be a load screen of some sort. And they actually showed you walking through this door, and the sound effects, the sound design, and them walking through the door, I was like, oh, this is cool. So we didn't see any type of load screens. While they were walking through, giving us a tour of Hogwarts, there was no type of load screens whatsoever. They're just walking through the castle as they wanted to. Another cool thing is lots of collectibles, lots of things, lots of lore, lots of little bits and pieces as you're walking through this. This is going to be, again, a dream come true for a lot of you fans out there of this franchise, because you're just going to get lost in the world of Hogwarts here. The next thing they showed was the field guide. And in this field guide, you have your gear, inventory, you have your talents, you have your collections, you have your challenges, you have your settings, you have your owl posts, you have your quests, and you have your maps. Now, I don't know, a lot of these things I'm speculating here. Obviously, the owl post seems like maybe like a fast travel or a message system, like email type of thing. The challenges, you're going to have plenty of challenges to do. They said in one point of this video, they said there's over 100 challenges or pages, of this book within just Hogwarts itself. So that's pretty cool. Now, obviously, there's a gear tab, and they said earlier on in the video that you'll be able to find more gear throughout your adventure. Collections, if you're a person like me, I love collecting stuff and trying to do 100% of that stuff. So there's plenty of things that you can collect in this game as well. What I also love about this game is you can see that the love has been implemented in this game, and I'm going to let them talk this next part through and tell you why you have the field guide. It's pretty interesting.
Out into the world around you, and the reason why it's on loan from the Ministry of Magic and the professors that granted it to you as a late 5th year student is because they want it to help you catch up to the other kids. And its magical property is to discover different opportunities to learn and grow all around you. So the way it works is, as you discover gameplay in the game, it actually recognizes that as a challenge, which is kind of locked into there.
Okay.
And Andrew, if you go in there, you'll see different types of challenges that are combat challenges, quest challenges, exploration challenges, and you can see field guide pages are on there as well.
Yeah,
1%. We unlock that one field guide page.
That entire category is one of the ways that the book itself kind of fills out into the school and spills out into the school and kind of hides itself with different types of challenges and different things to do around the school that you're actually going to interact with to help you grow as a wizard and practice your spells. And so that thing that we just saw is not just a field guide challenge and a way to earn XP. It's also something that that players can use to learn about the school as they're traveling around. They spot these little secret facts, and they can kind of play a little bit of a game discovering all of them. And there are over 100 field guide pages just in Hogwarts alone.
So you can see, just in Hogwarts alone, in the castle, you're over 100 pages. So lots and lots of things to do. That's just awesome to hear. Next up is basically the UI and the combat system. Now, I had a video that talked about the targeting system and also the spell system and how I thought it was going to work. And right here we can see 100% that this is exactly how I said it was going to work. They said you have different abilities, which you have 4 in your slot right now. And you'll be able to put 16 spells in your slots, your predetermined slots. Now, he said the way you're going to do that is you're going to hit the right trigger, and then you're going to hit the D-pad to the right, and then it'll pick up the other 4. So right now you have 4 in your slot, and if you hit the R2 button and then the right analog or the right D-pad, it'll switch to the other 4, and then so on and so forth up to 16. So you have 4 pages of spells to use. Also, you can see that when you pick the spell that you're using, there is a a cooldown on that spell, so you can't just keep hitting that same spell over and over. He also said that the R2 button is also going to be your just normal attack. So you can see up the upper part of the screen, he hits the main spell and then just regular hits. So it's like your weak hit, but it's a hit in between your main spells that you know. So as you progress through the game, you'll learn more spells, your talents and stuff will go up, and then you'll also do, I guess, a little bit more damage. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but as you can tell, there's different ways you can do it. It's key bound to your 4 main controller stuff. So on PlayStation, it'll be circle, triangle, square, and X. And then on Xbox, it'll be A, B, X, Y, and so on and so forth. So the combat system and the UI system looks pretty good here. Let me go into more of a in-depth here of what they do for the combat. Now, I'm going to make another video really breaking down the combat system here, but I was really worried about the combat system. I didn't know how it was going to feel, but now that I've seen what they have here, I'm very excited about this. This looks like it's going to be a fun little thing. I did compare to Arkham Knights as far as how the lock-on system was working and how you would know certain things are happening. As you can tell in the video right now, there's a yellow shield around, there's a purple shield around, and if you link those up to your actual spells, so that your top one, which is triangle, is yellow, and the bottom is purple. So to break their shields, you would have to use the purple spell on the one with the purple shield, and you have to use the yellow top one for the yellow shield. And you also notice the circle around your head is when you know when you're about to be attacked. So that circle, that halo around your head will shrink to a line, right? Like it shrinks down. Like right now it looks like a fat donut, and then it'll shrink down when you're about to get hit. So that's when you have to know. It's almost like a spidey sense is what he said. Well, he didn't actually say, he said a little sense. He didn't use the word spidey sense, but that's what it is. So there's also a parry in this game. So if you time it correctly, you'll see a ricochet that happens and you'll deflect it, and the deflected of the magic goes off to a different direction, which is pretty interesting as well. So it looks very fast, very fluent, and you can see the deflection that happened off of there, and you have a dodge attack as well. So you can also pick up stuff with R1, you can change your abilities with R2, it expands and you can pick and what you want to choose, and there's little timers, as you can see, that happens as well. Overall, I think the combat system is very cool. And like I said, we'll make a more in-depth breakdown of the combat system in a separate video. Overall, I think this is a very cool system for the combat, and overall this whole event I think was very good. They showed you more of Hogwarts, what you wanted to see. They showed you more of the combat and actually showed you the actual combat and how it works. They showed you the UI system, which everyone was speculating about and making videos on. So now we have the UI system, we have the combat system. We've seen and heard about a bunch of different stuff that are going to be doing inside this game as far as secrets and exploration and things to collect and lore and all this stuff. So it looks phenomenal. I can't wait to know more about this game, and I can't wait to jump into this game on February 7th or 10th. If you pre-order and you get the deluxe edition, you can play it 3 days early, and if you get the standard edition, it'll be on the 10th. So overall, again, I'm very excited about this. Let me know what you think of what you just saw here in this quick, little breakdown. If you like this, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Hit that comment section down below. Let me know what your favorite part of this little breakdown was that they did, as far as what did you want to know? Were you hyped before this game even came out and this was not a big deal? Or were you on the edge and you're like, I don't know what this game is, and all of a sudden you saw this and you're like, you know what? I'm in. I'm definitely going to get this game. Let me know in the comment section down below. Appreciate it very much. If you like what we do here, check out our other playlists of Hogwarts Legacy. We go over an overview, we go over the combat system, and a little bit of theory crafting a little bit. So I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.